Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Timmy's Take on Things. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make one of my favorite meals, prawn stir fry. So if this is something you're interested in, please stick with me. So this is my already washed prawns. I'm just dabbing it with a paper towel just to take off all the excess water before I add my seasoning to it. So this is my already washed and dried prawns. I'm just going to add some oyster sauce to it. I put a generous amount of oyster sauce in it, not too much because it's quite salty. So after the oyster sauce, I put some dark soy sauce and onion granules, just a little dusting, probably like a half a teaspoon, depends on the quantity of prawns you're making. And after that I put some garlic granules as well. And what I do is add some Nigerian chili flakes because I like chili, just a little dusting, and then I give that a good mix around till it's fully coated and covered. And after that I just set it to the side and get on to the next part of my dish. So the next step, guys, is put some water in the pan and put it on the heat and put a lid over it and let that come to a boil. And once it's come to a boil, haven't done the noodles. Here I've got my wok on the fire. I'm just heating it up and I'm gonna stick some butter in. Because I love butter and prawns, guys. I can't even tell you how much. So I'm gonna stick the butter in the pan and just move the pan around a little bit just to get the butter to coat the pan. And what I would do next is to scoop my mix in, my prawn and oyster soy sauce, garlic and onion and chili mix in there. Just sort of scoop everything. Well, I'm cleaning the plate there. Scoop everything in the melted butter. And whilst that is going, I'm going to quickly check on my noodles because what you don't want is the noodles to be too soggy. So I just do that, check on the noodles, and then I go back to my prawns. I'm just going to do my prawns for about 3 to 5 minutes, guys, because it will still cook in the stir fry. So I thought I was filming, guys, but apparently I wasn't. So I've removed my prawns and put them on the side. And I haven't washed the wok. I've just sort of tipped some olive oil in it, which I'm going to use for my stir fry. So that's my prawns on the plate there. And the olive oil is in the wok, heating up. And I've already strained my noodles and it's sitting on the side. Sorry, I did not get to film that bit, guys. I don't know what was happening there. So that's my noodles sitting in the pan, sitting in the sieve there, just waiting for me to use it. So what's gonna happen next is I'm going to stick the stir fry into my already hot olive oil, and I will show you guys what I do. So this is already packed stir fry, guys. You can use veg from your fridge which needs using up, or you could just buy fresh veg and just chop up. Depends on what sort of veg you want in your stir fry. So there's no one way to do this. You can buy any mixed veg packet for your stir fry, or you can cut some bits up and do it on your own. So I've just poured my pack of stir fry in the wok, and I'm moving that around as the name suggests, stir fry. So I'm just sort of stirring and frying as I go. And when I fry that for about a minute or two, I stick my prawns back in there, and you can see all those sauces which I marinated the prawn with. I don't tend to do it dry because and the butter just to sort of give it a nice flavor and taste. And then I continue mixing around, and I get that to a good place, and I stick my noodles in the pan. I don't like my veg too soggy, so I tend to just sort of get on and do this quickly. But before I do that, I'm going to add a bit of grind a bit of black pepper in that, because I like my chili. So I haven't done that. I'm gonna put my prawns in there in a minute and give that a good mix around. Guys, there's no one way to do this. Anyone that says there's one method of cooking is a liar, because we all have different ways of doing it. We all have ways of preference. So this is just my way of doing my stir fry. And on a different day, I probably do some things differently. But for today, for the sake of this video, this is what I'm doing. So I give that a good mix around, and just make sure that it's all coated with the veg and the prawns, and the noodles. And I'm gonna put some dark soy sauce into that mix. I don't put any other seasoning. Someone else might, but I don't put any other seasoning because you would find that soy sauce is quite salty, and I think that gives it enough flavor. And in which case, when I do put some soy sauce in the mix, if my noodles is cooked and ready and plated, and it don't taste as it's not as tasty, I can easily just go over the top of my plate with a few drizzles of dark soy sauce. So I don't have a problem with that. Rather it's less salty than overly salty, if that makes sense. So I just put a little bit in the pan and just sort of give that a good mix around, and as you can see, it's ready. So this is one of the easiest meal, and this is my go-to meal for a day where I'm too tired to cook. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I love you for watching. I'll see you in my next one.